Howdy y'all, Tex here. Want to check in with y'all. I didn't post a video in that yesterday, I reckon it is, Saturday now. I didn't post one yesterday. Tell y'all Happy New Year. Happy New Year to y'all. Hope y'all had fun. I was asleep by 8:30 p.m. on New Year's Eve. So I had the New Year the way I wanted it, sleeping. I don't care. Been busy today, got the car serviced and everything. I'm thinking tomorrow that I'm going to go and work on the truck because it's going to warm up some. So I'm going to try to get that filter installed tomorrow. And then Monday I got a ton of stuff I got to do. Got to play phone tag. So I don't know when the videos are going to come, y'all. But I just figured that I would check in with y'all. Let y'all know that I'm still over here just thinking of stuff to do. And I figure that trying to think of a quick little story that I could tell y'all, and I think I've thought of it. This is going to be a little fire story for y'all. It's going to be the last fire that I ever went into, last structure fire. It was a house. Shortly after that, I moved back to Texas, and I got out of the fire department altogether. But the last house fire I went into was in town. I responded. I was the only person that could mask up and go in the house that was on the truck that they would let go in at the time. So we got on scene, come in as a working basement fire. So we got on scene, and I'm like, I don't see any smoke, y'all. So I taught my chief, I said, look, let me go in. I said, I'll tank up, I'll go in. I said, I'll open the basement door, the door down to the basement, and see what's going on. He said, okay. So I walked in there, opened up the basement door and looked down there. And I'm like, well, I can kind of see flames crackling a little bit. I said, and there's smoke down there, but it's not spreading. It's not fire. And then I heard something. It sounded like a sprinkler. Well, they had water pipes running down there. One of them burst, which came quite in handy because that was like a little old built-in sprinkler system for us. So neighboring fire company gets on scene, and their chief comes in as my backup, and I'm on the nozzle. And this guy's been there, been firefighting so many years. You know, I mean, it's second nature to him. All the houses in this area, they were all pretty much built after World War II. It was all balloon frame construction. And they're all pretty much laid out the same no matter what town you went in. All these houses were pretty much the same. Now, I didn't know them all that well, but this guy sure did. So I went in there and I knocked the fire out, and I couldn't see anything because there's no power down there. It was black, smoky, what have you. And next thing I know, after I've knocked the fire out, the water shut off now. There's no more water coming down like a sprinkler system. So that guy knew exactly where the water shut off was, and he went in there, and then from there, I went out to the ambulance, and went in there and got checked like you have to do. So I went into the ambulance, and of course it's the owner of the ambulance company and one of his sons that is on the ambulance. And one thing about me, them two guys, they're a lot bigger than I was, and they didn't take any BS. You know, I was one of them guys that any time that we'd have a cooker out there, something like that, you know, anytime you put on a pack, anytime you engage in active firefighting, whether it's interior or exterior, it didn't matter. You had to go to the ambulance and get your vitals checked and make sure you're good and everything like that. So now when it was the female medics and the EMTs back there that I knew because I worked with all of them, oh, I'd give them 9 kinds of hell just because, you know, it's something you had to do. But them two boys, nah, I just went in there. How many packs? He said, you went in? Yeah. How many packs did you use? 1. I only went in once. You know, they took my vitals. I was good. I got out of the ambulance. That was the end of it. But, you know, it's something else. So that was the last fire I was in. Is uneventful. Pretty much that broken water pipe is what saved that house. It burned up the basement a little bit, but it didn't do anything to the first floor, second floor, or anything else like that. I don't know what happened after that. I think it was a furnace, if I remember correctly, that was the culprit for causing that fire. But it is what it is. So that's a little fire story for y'all along with my check-in, because 1 minute check-in's not a video you want to post. So I will post more videos when I can. If I can, if I'm able, if it's worth doing, I may try and post up one of them installation videos on that filter tomorrow when I change that depth filter on that truck. But y'all have a good one.